Hello, it's me again. I don't know if you can hear me because it's just so windy and you're not on my phone and my microphone and that. It's terrible. But I'm at a place today. I was just driving back from Christchurch visiting my parents. I haven't seen them for a few weeks and getting older, so I make the most of when I can see them. I go down there and spend a bit of time with them. I'm starting my new job next week and I probably won't get so much time myself, so I just wanted to make the effort today and go down there and see them, which is great. And on the way back, I was just driving past a place called Fordingbridge. And not far from Fordingbridge is a place called God's Hill. And this is God's Hill. If you look behind me, it's basically, I'm in the middle of a new forest and there's it's a view. The view's fantastic. I'll just turn my camera around so you can see it, actually. Those horses you can see, they're New Forest ponies. They're like a breed, especially they're a recognised breed in the New Forest, recognised moorlands breed or some moorland breed, forest and moorland breed in the UK, in British Isles. They are owned by people. People think they're just wild horses, and they are sort of half wild. That's what I would say anyway. You shouldn't really touch them because they can bite, they can kick, especially the mares and the foals. But I mean, they are beautiful. They're beautiful horses. We get this close to them. They don't mind you if you don't mind them, sort of thing. But it's a little group of men I'm on the side of a place called God's Hill, which basically it's called that, I think, because you can see for miles. It's a beautiful view around it. It really is beautiful. We used to come here as kids. Mum and Dad used to bring us up here, used to let us run around like mad with a dog or something. And then when I was a teenager and that, we used to keep coming back here sometimes, I suppose, just, I don't know, getting some food or something late at night, put some music on, sitting at the top in the car park and going for a walk, overlooking the evening, the sun going down. It was good, it was a good laugh, playing football up here and things like that. But yeah, I used to live in the New Forest myself, a bit further over. So these ponies are actually, they're all owned. They're owned by, if you live in the New Forest, you're called commoners. And the commoners are allowed to sort of graze their horses, cows, cattle, pigs, whatever. They're allowed to let their animals sort of roam free in the forest. And basically the idea of that is that they keep the vegetation down, the grass down. If you can see this vegetation is recently, there's been some sort of forest fire where it's been, I don't know how old this fire is, but you can smell it that it's there was a fire quite recently by the smell of it, and it's only end of March. Usually fires are a bit later in the year. I mean, these fires, I say they're natural. Sometimes the bush catches fire and it sort of burns everything down and allows new growth to come. But that's what the horses are doing. They're sort of chomping away at the at bits and pieces, they keep the grasses down and all the wild flowers and everything. It sort of allows for new growth. I'll turn the camera back around. Yeah, I always thought I was really lucky to be, even when I was younger, I sort of living up here amongst all this sort of stuff. In the forest, and sort of even as a teenager, and you had a car to drive around for miles, and it was all like this and beautiful and nice. There's loads of lovely little towns and villages around here as well. And maybe I didn't appreciate them so much when I was younger, because you don't, do you? You sort of you got other things on your mind. But as you do get older, you I don't live here anymore. I live over way over the other side of Salisbury, but I really appreciate coming back over this way and stopping every now and again and just spending a bit of time seeing what's there. I don't want to get too close to them. I mean, for one thing, it's not that clever an idea, to be honest. See, that one there, have a little walk away from me because I got a bit too close behind him. Maybe just not interested at all. Maybe we wouldn't care less. There's a bigger group of horses over that direction. I noticed I was coming down, and I saw some right down there in the valley below. It's not one of those videos where I stand there talking about that stuff. It's just like I just stopped and wanted to sort of show you where I was and how beautiful this part of the world really is. And like it's not just here, is it? There's all loads of different places in the world, loads of different places in Britain, which is just like as you get older you appreciate these things more, don't you? Yeah, I'm munching away. You come over and say hello? You come and say hello? Oh, I know you're not interested in me at all. But these horses don't care less about me. They're living the life. They're loving it. There's one further back there through the woods as well. You look through these, I don't know what these bushes are called, but yeah, the smell is really, really burnt. But they seem to be enjoying them. What do you want to do? Take off? It's like a bit of barbecue, is it? Barbecue bush. Anyway, bit of a different video. But you've got to be consistent, that's what they say. I worked around little horses myself actually. I was attached to the, I wasn't part of, but I was attached to the Household Cavalry in London for about 3 years. And I was very involved with, just because you're attached, you're not, I wasn't actually a Household Cavalry trooper or anything like that. But I was attached, I was in the army doing administration for Troop and the Colour and for Royal and State visits and things like that. I was part of the, in charge of Queen's movements. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. It's one of my roles there. And anyone who's attached there, for any reason at all, you're basically, you've got responsibilities to animal welfare with the horses. It's like a multi-storey car park of horses there, and you end up going in early and mucking them out. And I even like did quite a bit of riding while I was there as well. So it's a very different world, you know, living in the middle of London, living that lifestyle of yeah, with ceremonial stuff basically, the things that the royal family gets involved with and state visits and stuff like that. I was doing administration for it. But yeah, horses the other side of it, where the Troop in the Colour, the Queen's movements, the changing the guard of Buckingham Palace with the horses, lifeguards, blues and rules every day. There's yeah, good times. Looking back, they were good times, but when I was there, man, it was like hard work and like a lot of responsibility. It was pretty horrible because it was quite tense because very, very traditional. I wasn't cat badged again, the same as I always go to these places where I'm not cat badged, the same cat badges they are. So you always feel like a bit of an outsider, and that's right, rightly so, because you are. But they looked after me for the most part. There was a few times, but on the most part, you know, I look back at it with fond memories. Being at the Household Cavalry. I don't know why I'm talking about now. It's probably because the horses are here. But I'll turn it around again. Yeah, later on also I got posted to a place called Melton Mowbray, which is Defence Animal Centre, which again is like, was basically where they teach King's Troop, you know, the ones that pull the big guns on the horses that pull the guns, and the Household Cavalry go there for their long course, the riding instructors. I went there, I was posted there again, not cat badged like them. I was there doing security, armed security sort of specialist for that place. But looking back again, like I say, my kids grew up there in both them places. Fond memories. I did do a lot of riding in both them places, I suppose. It was yeah, I made friends, and it was good times. But it was all in the past now. I mean, there's a lot of places in the army who've got horses and pony clubs and things like that. But they're two of the big main ones, and probably King's Troop. But like I say, King's Troop used to go to Melton. I was there, yeah, it was good times. But it's all in the past now. Now I'm going to be a car salesman, apparently. Starting from next week. Looking forward to that. But I just thought I'd pop back here and just a lot of memories around here. Just thought I've got lots of things to do this week, a lot of things to do this afternoon. I shouldn't be taking the time off, but sometimes I think you've got to take a bit of time out of your day, haven't you? Just to bit of peace, bit of sanity. Like I said, make time for yourself, look after yourself. Right, I better go, got things to get on with. But thanks for listening to this one, and see you soon. Thanks, bye.